Hello friends, hope you are doing well. I am Ashwin Gohil. I used to work as a QA engineer or software tester. In this video, I will show you my development project and we will see the website in action. I mean, this is not an official video, but it's only for my friends. I am happy to share what I have created. I plan to make an official video for resume purposes, which can include some of my code walkthroughs, but here I will try to keep it minimal. Okay, well, this is my first video of any kind, and yes, now I know it's a task to create content for YouTube. What we see these days, it takes lots of energy, lot of thought process, and timing. So, starting, I would say that the web system is not yet hosted to be available for public. Right now, it's only on my development server in this machine, which is a Linux operating system, and I'm not sure yet if I will put it over the web. But it looks like it's more suited for an intranet application, but then I don't know. Okay, why is this project name Hash Project? Let me show you the website. This is the website. So it's zoomed in. Yeah, okay, zoomed in. This is the project website, and this is the name, this is the logo, and here you will see there's a login page over here. The user can log in with the password, and if he has not yet registered, he can just register with the register page. So that's the basic page which is shown to the user when he goes to the URL. Now let's minimize this and let's come back to hash, as in what is hash and what is the application and where it is used usually. So let me put let's echo let me put some text which is password and MD5 sum. Here you see that there is a hash value generated. So what is this, guys? MD5 is message digest algorithm and it produces hash values. So for a text, it is producing like an ID, a hash value. Let me change this text to just one minute change, that is letter K instead of D, and put it in MD5 sum. Now see, this hash has drastically changed. It's very different from this hash, though there was a minute change only on the text. So it drastically changes. Likewise, there is also SHA-1 algorithm that is producing hashes, which stands for Secure Hash Algorithm 1. So the basic difference between MD5 and SHA-1 is that MD5 is simple and fast, but it does not provide good security. On the other hand, SHA-1 is complex as compared to MD5 and it provides greater level of security. Let's stick to MD5 for the moment. Okay, now let me do MD5 sum, and this is a text file, my text file. And now I'm doing an MD5 over a text file rather than a text string. So here it is producing some hash value. Now I'll show you this file. This is my doc. Let me change it, remove this, and let me put some another character, just a minute change over the file. Now let me check MD5 of the doc again. And now you see this value has again drastically changed. You see, this is the application MD5. So a minute change, or if the file is altered or text is altered, it will give a new hash value. So guys, this MD5 is not just associated to a text file, a text string. It can be associated to any image file, any text file, document file, any video file, and even executable. It applies to all the files. Okay, so now let me show. Okay, we have the MD5 with us, but what to do about it? Okay, we get the MD5. What to do? So I'll tell you one application of where it is used. I'll show you this page. This is my operating system downloads page, and here I can download the operating system. And as you know, these operating system files are huge. They are from 1 GB to 4 GB. It can go to a very long length. And here you see he is providing us a full checksum. So it's basically a checksum. He will provide this file. So this is the checksum file. I'll show you the checksum file. This is a checksum file, and all it this contains is a file name and a hash value. Over here, they are using a SHA-1 algorithm for hashing and not MD5. So that's okay. But what will I do about it? Why it is used? So imagine what sometimes it happens is that in the transit, when you download the file from the server and the file arrives at your downloads folder, it may become corrupt. It may become corrupt means it might have files missing, or the files might have got corrupt. Under that situation, when you see the MD5 hash or the SHA-1 hash of the downloaded file, it will not be the same. So what the user does is that user will go to his terminal. He will put MD5 for SHA-1 as the mode, and then he will provide the file name, in which in this case this is the downloaded file name, and he will provide it, and he will get a hash value. This hash value he will compare with the information provided from the website for the checksum file. Here there is some hash given to us. He will compare this hash with what hash is generated at his end. If it is same, then it's assured that the file is not corrupt and it's genuine, exactly the same that was available at the server. This is one use of it. This is why it is used. On the other hand, I would say that there can also be scenarios like there are man in the middle attacks, like someone in your network is there and he is altering your traffic and passing it to you. Under this scenario also you will receive a file, but you can check it with the original checksum file to discern if it is a genuine file or not. But that's another story now. So okay, so this was about the use of it. Okay, I'll tell you one more thing about hash. So, say this is the register page. I will put my password and confirm password, which will go to the web server. So it all depends upon the development implementation from the developers and what they do with the password. Usually the passwords are not stored nakedly in the database. So when you provide a password at the registration time, it is stored somewhere in the database. So that is what they do is that they produce a hash of it, maybe SHA-1, maybe MD5, and they will store that hash value in the database. What password got received from the register page. So the developers won't know your password actually. They only have your hash values. Only you know your password. So what you do when you go into a login and you provide the password at that time, at the web server, that this password you provided at login, this is hashed again and then compared with the hash value that was stored at the time of registration. If this value is same, which means the user has logged in genuinely and it is the password. It is one another application of hashes. And now I will tell you a small story, guys. How I also used a hash to some application put to some purpose. I used to work in some company and I used to test Android applications. So we used to test the applications for functionalities and other things, and there were some security tests also. So usually these Android applications also sometimes used to come with malwares, and it would provide it would in the core it would you will see that it would alter the contacts file in the Android phone. It might send some important data to the number SMS to some unknown number. So it could also remove any contacts from the contacts file or add their own unknown numbers in the contacts file. So what we used to do is we used to check the we used to test the application. At that time we used to put 4 or 5 contacts in the contacts, and when we test the application we look at the contacts again. So is that has it removed any contact names, or has it added any unknown number? But then as time progressed, these test phones also started getting populated with data. And just imagine if you have 1,000 names in a contact list, and if someone maliciously changes a contact information